Have you ever wondered if it's still possible to wake up feeling strong, clear-headed, and full of life, even after 60, 70, or 80 years? If that thought has crossed your mind, you're not alone. So many of us, at a certain point, start to believe that feeling truly good again is out of reach. Maybe we think it's too late, or maybe life just got so busy taking care of others that we forgot how to take care of ourselves. In today's video, we are going to walk through the real-life habits of a remarkable woman from Japan, Takashima Mika. At 92 years old, Mika is living proof that vitality is not about chasing youth, but about respecting your body, feeding it well, and moving it with kindness every single day. And let me tell you, she didn't start living this way in her 40s or even her 60s. She began this journey in her late 80s. Yes, you heard that right. Her story is a living reminder that it's never too late to feel better, stronger, and more alive. Now, before we jump in, I'd love to know, where are you tuning in from? Comment below and share your city. I always enjoy hearing from you. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips like these. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming up next. 1. Start your morning the Mika way, gentle movement and simple nourishment. Let's talk about mornings, because how you start your day really sets the tone for everything that follows. Now, I'm not here to tell you that you need to wake up at 4 a.m. and jog 5 miles like Takashima Mika does. That's not realistic for most of us, and that's perfectly okay. What matters isn't how much you do, it's what kind of intention you bring to those first waking moments. When Mika wakes up, the very first thing she does is simple: she drinks a full glass of water. That's it. No rushing, no phone checking, no stress. Just a glass of water to rehydrate her body after a full night's sleep. Think about that for a moment. Your body has gone 7, 8, maybe even 9 hours without water. Giving it a little drink first thing is like saying, "Good morning, I care about you." It's so easy to forget, but hydration affects everything: your energy, your joints, even how your brain feels. After that, Mika moves. She doesn't jump straight into anything harsh. She starts with walking, just moving her body gently and naturally. Now, you don't have to walk miles like her. Even a few minutes around your living room, or up and down your hallway, can make a real difference. The idea is to wake up your muscles and open up your breathing before you sit down to breakfast or get into your day. It's not about burning calories, it's about honoring your body. And speaking of breakfast, Mika's morning meal is something worth noticing. It's not heavy. It's not sugary. It's clean, balanced, and full of natural nourishment. She eats foods like fermented soybeans, yogurt, fresh salads, and a little bit of protein. Foods that support her digestion, strengthen her bones, and give her lasting energy. You don't have to eat the exact same things she does, but maybe you could add a small cup of plain yogurt to your morning, or swap a processed pastry for a boiled egg or a banana. Little swaps like that, done consistently, can rebuild strength from the inside out. So if you take one thing from Mika's morning habits, let it be this: start your day with kindness. Water your body, move a little, and feed yourself something that loves you back. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. One gentle morning at a time is enough to begin. 2. Light and easy midday habits. Let's move into the middle of the day, when so many of us start to feel that heavy slump. You know what I mean. Maybe after lunch, you feel tired, maybe a little sluggish, and it's tempting to just sink into the couch and stay there. But here's where Mika does something a little different, and it's something we can all learn from. Instead of eating a heavy lunch, Mika keeps it incredibly simple. Most days, her lunch is just a banana and a small probiotic drink like Yakult. That's it. Nothing heavy, nothing complicated. And the reason is simple too: she wants to stay light, energized, and able to keep moving through her day without feeling weighed down. Now, I'm not saying you need to survive on just a banana. But the idea is beautiful: eat just enough to nourish yourself without overloading your digestion. A banana is packed with potassium to support your heart and muscles. A probiotic drink feeds the good bacteria in your gut, which helps everything from digestion to immunity. It's a small meal with a big purpose. Another important thing Mika does during her midday hours is keep her body gently active. Even if she's resting or watching television, she doesn't slouch or slump back. She sits up straight, with her core slightly engaged. No, it's not a full workout, but it's a quiet way of telling her body, I'm here, I'm strong. Good posture keeps your back healthy, strengthens your core, and even helps your lungs breathe easier. And here's a charming little habit she has, walking around her home on tiptoes. It sounds simple, even a little silly, but walking on your toes strengthens your feet, your ankles, your calves, and improves your balance. And good balance is so important as we get older. Even a few steps a day can help keep you steady and confident. So, what can you take from Mika's midday habits? Think light. Think gentle. A light meal to lift your energy, a strong but relaxed posture to support your body, and small movements that keep your muscles awake. Aging gracefully isn't about doing huge things. It's about weaving small moments of care into your ordinary days, and letting them add up to something beautiful. 3. A nourishing, healing dinner. Now let's talk about something really close to the heart, dinner time. For so many of us, dinner can easily become either the heaviest meal of the day or a rushed one. But Takashima Mika shows us that dinner doesn't have to be overwhelming or complicated to be powerful. In fact, it can be one of the most healing parts of your day. Mika's evening meals are thoughtful but simple. She focuses on balance, giving her body the nutrients it needs to repair, to relax, and to prepare for good sleep. Most of the time, her dinner includes lean protein like fish or chicken thighs. Fish, especially, is rich in healthy fats that keep your heart and brain strong. Chicken thighs, cooked simply without heavy oils, provide good quality protein that helps rebuild and protect muscles, something that becomes more important as we age. She also adds tofu quite often. Tofu might seem plain, but it's packed with plant-based protein and important minerals like calcium and magnesium. These minerals help keep your bones strong and your muscles calm, making it easier to move well during the day and rest deeply at night. And of course, vegetables have a big place on her plate, but not in a boring way. Mika enjoys things like boiled spinach, fresh lettuce, and juicy tomatoes. These foods are rich in vitamins and fiber, and when they're lightly cooked or eaten fresh, they are easy on digestion. She doesn't drown them in dressings or sauces either. A little natural flavor, a little lemon or herbs, that's enough. One special part of her dinner is the inclusion of fermented foods like kimchi or miso soup. These foods are amazing for gut health. They help digestion, lower inflammation, and even lift your mood by supporting the gut-brain connection. Warm miso soup especially is a wonderful way to calm the body and signal that it's time to wind down for the night. When you look at Mika's dinner, it's not about cutting out joy or eating tiny portions. It's about choosing foods that love you back. A meal that leaves you feeling nourished, light, and peaceful instead of heavy and tired. And maybe tonight, you can take inspiration from Mika, a piece of grilled chicken, a side of greens, a warm soup, and give your body the gentle care it truly deserves at the end of the day. 4. The mindset behind it all. Now, we've talked about food, movement, and small habits, but the real secret behind Takashima Mika's amazing energy? It's her mindset. It's how she thinks about aging, how she sees her own body, and how she treats every single day as a new beginning. At 92 years old, Mika doesn't chase after youth. She doesn't try to erase her wrinkles or pretend she's 30 again. She honors where she is. She treats her body with respect, not frustration. And that right there is something we often forget: aging isn't a problem to be fixed. It's a natural, beautiful journey that deserves kindness, not punishment. Mika believes in something very simple but very powerful: consistency over time. She didn't build her strength, her health, or her joy overnight. She built it by showing up for herself every day, in small, steady ways. A glass of water each morning. A short walk. A healthy meal. A deep breath. Over time, these small things stacked up to create something extraordinary, a life filled with vitality, purpose, and real peace. She also never sees herself as too old to start something new. When most people would be slowing down, Mika decided to begin teaching fitness classes at 87 years old. Think about that. Most of us would have thought, it's too late for me. But not Mika. She proves that every day is a chance to try, to learn, to grow. No matter what the calendar says. And maybe most importantly, Mika moves through her life with gratitude. She doesn't take her health, her mornings, her meals for granted. She knows every walk, every sip of water, every moment of laughter is a gift. That attitude, that quiet appreciation for the simple things, is what keeps her spirit so light, so youthful, and so magnetic. So, what can we learn from Mika's mindset? Start by letting go of the idea that you have to be perfect. You don't. You don't have to turn your life upside down. You don't have to compare yourself to anyone else. You just have to care about yourself, today. You just have to show up for your body with love, even if it's just one glass of water or one walk down the driveway. It matters. You matter. And it's never too late to live with strength, joy, and hope. 5. How you can begin, a gentle 3-day challenge inspired by Mika. Now I know some of you might be thinking, this all sounds wonderful, but where do I even start? The idea of changing habits can feel overwhelming sometimes, especially when you've lived a certain way for many years. But remember, Mika didn't start with big, impossible changes. She started with one step at a time. And that's exactly how you can start too. So here's a little something for you, a simple, 3-day challenge inspired by Mika's way of living. Nothing harsh, nothing complicated. Just small steps you can take to begin feeling a little stronger, a little lighter, a little more alive. Day 1, tomorrow morning, when you wake up, before you do anything else, drink a full glass of water. Sit by the window if you can and take a few deep breaths. Then, if you feel up to it, take a short walk, even if it's just around your home, your garden, or down the driveway. Let your body know you're thankful for it. For breakfast, keep it light and nourishing, maybe a little yogurt with honey, or a banana with some plain toast. Something clean and gentle. Day 2, today, focus on how you carry yourself. Sit up a little taller when you watch TV or read the paper. Take a few moments to walk around your house, and if you feel adventurous, try walking a few steps on your tiptoes, like Mika does. It might feel funny at first, but it's a beautiful way to wake up the muscles in your legs and feet. At lunch, keep it light, maybe a piece of fruit or a handful of nuts. Enough to satisfy, but not enough to slow you down. Day 3, tonight, treat yourself to a Mika-style dinner. It doesn't have to be fancy. Maybe some grilled chicken or a piece of fish, a small bowl of steamed vegetables, and a warm cup of broth or soup. Sit quietly while you eat. No TV, no distractions. Just you and your meal, honoring the body that's carried you through so much. 3 days. That's it. No pressure. No perfection needed. Just 3 days of gentle steps, drinking water, moving a little more, eating with kindness, sitting a little straighter. You might be amazed at how these tiny changes make you feel inside. And if you like how you feel, well, you can just keep going. One day at a time. Because like Mika has shown us, the goal isn't to chase youth. It's to honor the life we still have, and to live it with energy, gratitude, and grace. Before we end today, I just want to remind you of something simple but powerful: your body is still listening. No matter how many birthdays you've celebrated, no matter what challenges you've faced, your body is still ready to be loved, cared for, and honored. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to do everything all at once. You just have to begin, gently, kindly, and with the belief that you are worth the effort. Takashima Mika didn't change her life in one day. She simply decided that it wasn't too late to feel good again, and step by step, meal by meal, she built a life full of vitality, movement, and joy. You can too. If this video gave you even a little spark of hope or encouragement, I would love for you to share it with someone you care about. And if you feel like it, leave a comment and let us know, what's one small thing you're excited to try this week? I would love to hear your story. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Take care of yourself, you deserve it. And remember, every small step you take is a beautiful gift to your future self. I'll see you in the next video.